Hello and welcome to the workshop. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Things have been hectic lately for all of us, trying to stay quarantined. We're trying to keep working and keep creating these videos, but it's definitely a weird time. Nonetheless, appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're going to keep trying to do these videos, and we do a brand new video almost every single day. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Former Simpson. And with that said, let's get it on. Let's get it on. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang. The M.A. Leon Dore New Balance 827 in this cream colorway. These released March 13th, so very recently, and retail was $150. They released alongside a yellow pair and a red pair as well. The cream was my favorite personally. The other two aren't bad, but I definitely prefer these the most out of the three. Now, obviously the 827 is not a popular model, even as far as New Balance models go. And I think that's kind of the cool thing, or a cool thing about this collaboration. It's giving a more obscure model some shine, and that's dope to me. For example, it's easy to do a super popular silhouette, but to make something that doesn't already have the juice, to give it some juice, I think that can be one of the really cool things about collaborating. So they took this 827 that I believe initially released in 1999, and they really brought them to life. Now, M.A. Leon Dore has done a ton of really cool stuff already, which is impressive because they've only been around since 2014. I'm a fan of the brand. Buckets is a fan of the brand. They've just done a lot of dope stuff, and you can tell that details matter with them, and I definitely appreciate that. You got all of the different colors, obviously: green, yellow, blue, red. There's a lot going on, but it isn't sloppy. And I think with so many colors and all these little hits, it could look sloppy if they didn't really execute it the right way. You can tell a lot of thought was put into these, and again, that's something that I appreciate. The upper is basically mesh and a really thin cut suede. It's a super lightweight sneaker. There's really not much to them as far as the build goes. It's a much more minimal sneaker than you might expect just looking at them. And especially collaboration wise, I feel like a lot of times it's super premium, super thick cut leathers, and these are different. It's not really about the materials to me. It's more about the shape and the colors and just the overall look of them as opposed to a bunch of these premium materials. A few more details. You got New Balance 827 stitched into the mesh tongue, ALD on the back in 3M. There are several other 3M hits as well. Green on blue N on the side of the sneaker, round laces, red trim around the ankle, which is a really nice touch. And I love the bottoms. I love the outsole. Red, green, white, black, gold. It's a really good sneaker. It feels very 90s to me, but a little more modernized, which is dope. And that's kind of the M.A. Leon Dore aesthetic in the first place, or at least in my opinion. To me, a lot of it feels very 90s inspired, very New York City inspired, but with a more modern execution, if that makes sense. The theme with this collection and kind of how they were promoting it and rolling it out was runners aren't normal. And I think they did a good job with that. I love the branding on them as well, from the box to the insoles, co-branded with ALD and New Balance, and again with that modern retro look. I love the colors. I love how the sneakers are subtle on one hand, but on the other hand, they kind of have a lot of pop at the same time. I'm gonna give them an 8 out of 10. Buckets, what are you giving these, scale of 1 to 10?
The same.
Damn, all right. High praise from the toughest sneaker critic in the biz. I'm excited to see what M.A. Leon Dore does next. I'm excited to see who New Balance collaborates with next. I think both are going in a really dope direction. This is a sneaker that I'm gonna wear a ton this summer. I feel like the last 3 or 4 pickups have all been like really good looking summer sneakers, so well equipped for summertime. It's also probably one of my favorite New Balance sneakers this year. I don't think anything is gonna touch the Joe Fresh Goods pair, not for me anyway. I absolutely love that sneaker, but these are really dope too, and it's on a more obscure model, which I definitely do appreciate. Let us know what your thoughts are though. Love them, hate them, are you somewhere in between? How do you feel about M.A. Leon Dore in general? Where do you think this ranks amongst their other collaborations? How do you feel about New Balance in general and kind of the direction that they're going in? You can definitely feel some juice coming back. I feel like things got a little stale there for a while. I think they kind of overdid it with the collaborations, but like I said, I'm excited to see where things are kind of heading. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here, quarantining at the workshop. Adios.